What is happening there, citizens of the Reject Nation? We are going to do a first time watching today for the animated movie starring a comedian I absolutely adore, Will Ferrell, Megamind. I've never seen this. I saw the trailer for this years ago. Don't remember jack about that trailer, but I remember being like, I'm going to watch it. I never watched it. With that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, please go ahead and leave a like. That would be extremely appreciated. Also, full-length reaction watch-alongs where you sync up with your own copy of Megamind. I'm actually going to watch this off Netflix right now. It is available for super sexy rejects at our Patreon page. I just want to say a special thank you. I'm really grateful to everyone who has supported and joined our Patreon. We were one of those channels last Saturday where there was a glitch on YouTube, completely lost all monetization, even had a new video go up that I spent like several hours working on. No monetization on it. So for those who pledged from that video, thank you. Thank you very much. Patreon's literally saved us more ways than once. So thank you guys. And we're going to continue My Hero Academia sometime this week, and we cover a bunch of other shows exclusively over there with the reaction highlights, watch-alongs included. All right, enough talking. Let's get to it.
Went to jail, lost the girl of my dreams, and got my butt kicked pretty good. Oh, that's right. I'm falling to my death.
Oh, wow.
My end starts at the beginning. The very beginning.
Like birth? Like birth, okay.
I came from what you might call a broken home. Literally broken.
Oh, it's got a Superman story.
You are destined for...
I didn't quite hear that last part, but it sounded important. That was the day I met Mr. Goody Two-Shoes. Could this be what I was destined for? A dream life filled with luxury?
Oh, you dick.
A much different fate awaited me.
What?
A place that taught me the differences between right and wrong. Mr. Goody. I was given an opportunity to better myself through learning.
I like how the prisoners just kept the alien.
He had already amassed a gigantic army of soft-headed groupies.
Aww.
He bought their affections with showmanship and extravagant gifts of deliciousness.
It's like if Lex Luthor was misunderstood.
Lights out.
He just wants love.
That's when I learned a very hard lesson. Evil is sent to quiet time in the corner, so fitting in wasn't really an option.
He's just misunderstood.
No matter how hard I tried, I was always the odd man out.
Aw, poor Brainiac.
If I was the bad boy, then I was going to be the baddest boy of them all.
Nice.
Our battles quickly got more elaborate. He would win some, I would almost win others. Metro Man, defender of metrocity.
Is that the one Brad Pitt voices? I really like the animation in this.
Any chance you could give me the time?
Oh no! Looks like you're gonna miss it. By several thousand years.
Is that J.K. Simmons?
Happy Metro Man Day, Metro City.
I like the earlier era flair of this.
This is Roxanne Ritchie reporting live from the dedication of the Metro Man Museum.
R.R.
Wow, okay, the stuff they make you read on air, that's unfreaking believable. It's crazy.
I wrote that piece myself.
What I was trying to say was, I can't believe that in our modern society, they let, like, actual art get onto the news.
Sounds like Jonah Hill.
Not love. We're not in love. I'm not saying I love you. Hey, I love you, whatever. I'm not...
Poor Jimmy Olsen. Yeah, the animation has that, like, old school flair of espionage to it. With comic stripped.
Whoa, what are you doing, guys? It's me! It's the war! You were right.
I'll always be a villain.
All right, put your hands in the air. Who's your man? Yeah, Metro City!
I get Homelander vibes from this guy.
Hey, Metro City. Hey. All
the brainbot certainly missed you, sir.
Did you miss your daddy? Who's the menacing little sideboard? You are, yes you are. Nobody.
Does this get compared to Despicable Me as well?
She's awake. Quick, to work.
Who is this? Oh, is this Roxanne?
Predictable? Oh, you call this predictable?
We're alligators, yes.
Oh.
What?
Juvenile.
Shock and awe.
Tacky.
Oh, it's so scary.
Seen it.
What's this one do?
Garish.
Okay, the spider's new.
Spider?
Uh-oh.
Even the smallest bite from Arachnus dethicus will instantly paralyze.
Oh. Oh, nicely done, Megamind.
This is a day you and Metrocity shall not soon forget.
It's pronounced Metro City.
Oh, potato, tomato, potato, tomato. This will be the last you ever hear of Roxanne Ritchie. Huh?
Roxanne. Don't panic, Roxy.
Roxanne. Oh, how fun.
Metro Man approaching, sir.
Ha ha!
It was all part of his plan.
Hold on a second.
Are they gonna pull some like other guys flipperoo and Metro Man loses?
You didn't think you were in the real observatory, did you?
Smart thinking.
You've fallen right into my trap.
You can't trap justice. It's an idea, a belief.
Even the most heartfelt belief can be corroded over time.
Justice is a non-corrosive metal.
But metals can be melted by the heat of revenge.
It's revenge, and it's best served cold.
But it can be easily reheated in the microwave of evil.
Well, I think your warranty is about to expire.
Maybe I got an extended warranty. That is, if Metro Man can withstand the full, concentrated power of the sun. Fire!
This is embarrassing.
Could someone stamp my frequent kidnapping card?
You, of all people, know we discontinued that promotion.
Your dark gift has finally paid off.
It has?
Obviously lined with copper.
Yeah. So?
Sir, copper drains my powers.
Your weakness is copper?
Oh no. Oh shit! He won! Oh, that's a fascinating setup. What's the movie about then?
Metro Man.
Metro Man.
What? No way.
I did it?
What are you gonna have to live for now?
Atrocity is back!
That's a really interesting setup. Good for you, man. Oh, wait. I can't swear. Can't swear. Can't swear. I love his look.
Did you think this day would ever come?
No way. Not at all, sir. Never. Never in a million. I mean, yes, I did.
Now that Mr. Goody Two-Shoes is out of the way, I can have everything I want, and there's no one to stop me.
Oh, dude. But you have no purpose now. What's a villain without his hero? Ouch. No, you can't. Is this gonna get, like, really dark?
Think about it. We have it all. Yet we have nothing.
Oh, yeah, you'd be empty, man.
It's just too easy now.
You gotta earn it.
We did it, right? Then why do I feel so melancholy?
a lot of clay.
You should come over. I got a DJ, rented a bouncy house, made a gallon of dip. It's gonna be sick.
I don't really feel like being around a bunch of people.
No. That's the best part. It'll just be like you and me.
Creepy.
I did hire a wedding photographer. That's just in case we were like something crazy happened and we wanted a picture of it. Like maybe we should have this for like ever, like a memory, you know?
I'm gonna pass.
This Roxanne girl is just treated with so much disregard. Kidnapped, creepily hitted on. Is there a way to resurrect him? Or create a new hero or something?
I had so many evil plans in the works. The illiteracy beam, typhoon cheese.
Stupid.
You know, I never had the chance to say goodbye. So it's good that we have this time now. You know, before I destroy the place.
Holy balls.
Hello? Is someone there? Oh!
We're having the walls and ceiling removed.
Wow, that sounds like quite the renovation. Guess I'll catch a ride down with you then. Oh, if only the world had a reset button.
I've looked into the reset button. The science is impossible.
Oh, Bernard, I didn't know you had feelings. Are you okay?
Just general feelings.
As long as there's evil, good will rise up against it.
Oh, I wish.
I believe someone is going to stand up to Megamind.
You really think so?
Yeah. Heroes aren't born. They're made.
Oh, shoot. He is going to make one.
I'm going to give someone, I don't know who yet, Metroman's powers. I'm going to train that someone to become Metrocity's new hero.
Mr. Miyagi.
It's his DNA. From this, we'll extract the source of Metroman's awesome power.
What if you end up making him like a bad guy?
We must find a suitable subject, someone of noble heart and mind, who puts the welfare of others above their own.
Jimmy Olsen.
I just found his secret hideout.
How did she find my hideout? How did you find his hideout?
This is the only building in Metro City with a fake observatory on the roof.
You dim-wit creation of science! What? Oh, no, not you, Roxanne. No, I was just yelling at my mother's urn. Roxanne! Whoa!
Oh,
I better take the lead. This way looks exciting.
no, it says exit.
Which is the abbreviation for exciting, right? Minion code! Send in the brave box!
You know, the whole point of a code
Oh,
is...
code! Just do it!
Code.
It's me, you fool!
Bernard! Let him go!
Or what?
Or I'm gonna find out what this weird-looking gun does.
I'll just go get him. Unhand me, you fiend! His strength's too much! Oh, I work out! Let go, it's mine!
Bernard, run!
Roxanne!
You're going to break it!
They're gonna turn him. Oh.
Roxanne!
No. There could be evil in that guy.
Bernard! You were right about that door being exciting.
Oh
That was really exciting.
Yeah,
You were very strong in there.
I know.
I've never seen anyone but Metro Man stand up to him like that.
Oh my God.
I better take him home. Thanks again, Bernard.
Oh no, this is bad.
That was weird for everybody. Because you
What?
accidentally hugged him instead of me.
What's happening to the real Bernard? No, Megamind, don't fall for her. Or has he always been in love with her?
Who is this man?
Well, sir, his name's Hal Stewart. He's 28 years old, no criminal record. Apparently, this man hasn't accomplished anything.
Not yet, minion.
I don't like this at all.
This is no mistake. It's destiny. Hal Stewart!
That was a really funny physical bit.
Doesn't look quite the hero type to
Oh,
me.
you're such a pill, minion. Potter couldn't ask for finer clay.
I like how they kept Megamind with boyish eyes.
What?
Wow, you look fantastic.
Holy crap.
What's going on?
Easy, my child.
Who are you?
I sent you to this planet to teach you about justice. I am your father.
So you're like my space dad?
Yeah, I'm like your space dad.
I'm your space stepmom. I've had some work done recently.
Is this some kind of dream?
This is a dream come true. Unfathomable power.
What kind of power?
Unfathomable. It's without fathom. To be Metrocity's new hero and battle the super genius of Megamind.
It's a great Marlon Brando impression.
It may take months for you to come to grips.
No freaking way!
I wasn't finished.
Yeah, this is a terrible idea.
Action!
Someone help me!
Doesn't even hurt. Don't even feel it.
No.
Stomach.
You're making something evil. I can feel it.
Oh, that was such a funny story. And brilliantly told, by the way. Okay, now you tell one. I never heard you laugh before.
Yeah, it's been a while.
No, this is so awkward. Oh, cool. It's like a Mario Donkey Kong level.
Metro Man and I were never a couple. He was never really my type.
Really?
Really?
I was always the last one picked for everything.
It's too bad that we didn't go to the same school.
This is so bad. This is icky.
Hey, what's the T stand for?
Titan.
Titan? What's that supposed to mean?
That could be a villain's name.
Do you have someone special in your life, Hal?
There's this really, really good looking one I've got my eye on currently.
That's what's gonna turn him evil. Oh God, he's a creep. Such a creep.
Just a few alterations, sir, and I will be done with your most terrifying cape yet. I'm calling it the Black Mamba.
Black Mamba.
Nicely done.
You've fallen in love with her.
Give me the keys.
It's actually a great shot.
Find out who you really are.
She will never find out. That's the point of lying.
The bad guy doesn't get the girl.
Maybe I don't want to be the bad guy anymore.
What?
My sole purpose in life is to look after you.
Well, I don't need you to look after me.
What are you?
No.
You don't need me?
Let me make it clear.
Minion loves you.
Code. I'll just pack my thing and go.
Code.
My thing and go.
Well, good luck on your date.
I will.
That doesn't even make any sense.
I know.
Poor Minion.
Wait a minute.
What do you see?
Titan.
What? How'd she do that?
My super ears are burning. And I brought some flowers. Didn't know what you liked, so I just grabbed, you know, all of them.
You stole them?
Thought maybe we could go for a little flight around town. Get to know each other first. I should just rescue you a few times before we get all romantic. Whoops!
So creepy. Wowza.
That was a close one. You almost died. Gotcha!
This is horrifying to do to her.
Are you crazy?
I suppose I'm a little crazy. How about you?
Who are you?
The animation is pretty cool, though.
How?
Yeah! Isn't this great? This is so us. We're like an old married couple.
You are disturbed.
This isn't right. It's Titan. It's Titan, not Hal.
Oh my goodness. Thousands of civilians on the ground floor just died. Glass shards. Perishing. Many families.
Your hair looks exciting.
Not the only exciting development of the night.
How'd you make it down?
I'm sure we'll get to the bottom of who's kicking whose butt. But in the meantime, let's enjoy each other's company.
I'm sorry.
To being normal.
I love how she can just drop the topic of conversation after that horrifying incident.
Let's say I was bald and had the complexion of a popular primary color. Would you still enjoy my company?
You don't judge a book by its cover or a person from the outside.
Oh,
Oh, no.
You judge them based on their actions.
well, that seems kind of petty.
Oh, my God. This is so bad. This is so bad.
Don't look yet. Well, never mind that. Ow!
This poor woman has so mistreated this whole movie. That reveal came a little bit earlier than I expected.
You actually got me to care about you. Why are you so evil? Tricking me?
It was pretty messed up.
I don't believe this. Do you really think that I would ever be with you?
Oh, messed up as it is, I can't help but feel a little bad for him. This is conflicting. I mean, he's manipulating the whole situation. I don't think it's okay.
Minion!
Minion's gone, man. Looks like Sinestro.
Okay, Titan. It's time to go down with style.
Titan's gonna be doing some evil shit. You're gonna have to become the good guy. What is Titan doing?
Were you even planning on showing up? What's this?
Oh my God, he's gone full villain.
I only took the gig to get the girl, and it turns out Roxanne doesn't want anything to do with me. I saw her having dinner and making googly eyes at some intellectual dweeb.
Oh.
You're the good guy. I do something bad, and you come and get me. That's why I created you.
Oh no.
I'm your space dad. Also the intellectual dweeb dating Roxanne. Bring me to justice. Oh, God, how I've missed it.
Oh God. You did not prepare yourself for this.
You fell for the oldest evil trick in the book.
You little blue twerp.
This animation's so awesome.
I'm God.
Oh my gosh. Right in the crotch.
Now it's time for some witty back and forth banter. You go first. Hey, look, I'm not sure where to go with that.
This one's for Space Dad making a fool out of me. Game over.
Brain bumps.
Oh my goodness.
I'm calling timeout. 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 Timeout.
What have you given birth to, Megabyte?
Guess what, Buster Brown?
Oh no. He can withstand it, can't he?
Thank you. Titan has freed us.
More like under new management.
This is so bad.
What do you want?
Titan's turned evil.
Congratulations. There is one place I know.
This is where he hid it after all these years. My old Schulhaus.
Schulhaus.
Oh, I remember when he wore that.
Should we try to stay focused here?
Yes, of course. Right, focused.
Hey, come over and look at this.
What is it? What did you find?
This glass has ice cubes in it.
Yes, that's what happens when water gets cold.
No, what I'm saying is odd that the ice hasn't melted yet.
No way.
Hey.
You jerk! I did not see that coming.
I'm alive.
But we saw your skeleton. You were dead.
Are you a ghost?
Copper's not his real weakness.
We had done this same silly charade our entire lives. I tried to get my mind off how I was feeling. Each and every citizen of Metro had something I didn't. A choice. Ever since I can remember, I've always had to be what the city wanted me to be.
It's like when anime characters get bored.
Copper drains my powers.
Your weakness is copper?
Oh, you dick.
Finally free to get in touch with my true power. I have eyes that can see right through lead.
You're horrible.
Granted, you have talent, but there's a madman out.
You know, little buddy, there's a yin for every yang. If there's bad, good will rise up against it.
You could be the good.
We can beat Titan ourselves. I say we go back to the evil lair, grab some ray guns.
Give the coat. Come on, man.
Unless someone comes to our aid soon, all may be lost. Thousands have already fled the city in a mass exodus.
Metro Man should just wear a mask.
You and I have some unfinished business. I'll be waiting at Metro Tower. Oh, and just so you don't get cold feet.
Roxanne.
The Megamind I knew would never have run from a fight, even when he knew he had absolutely no chance of winning.
That is true.
It was your best quality.
He has always had.
The city needs you.
I need you.
I need you.
Roxanne.
You have 1 hour. Don't keep me waiting.
Oh, you perv.
Warden! Warden! I am sorry.
What?
Don't make Roxanne pay for my wrongdoings.
Apology accepted.
What? This city will never financially recover from all this damage.
You're living a fantasy. There is no Easter Bunny, there is no Tooth Fairy, and there is no Queen of England.
There is a queen. Wow, what an entrance.
You're a villain, all right. Just not a super one.
What's the difference?
Presentation!
I knew you'd come back.
Well, that made one of us.
This is awesome.
What's the plan?
Well, it mostly involves not dying.
Wow. This is crazy. Get back in the air, Megamind. What's about to happen?
No.
The perception.
Looks like there's only one loose end now.
Oh, he's returned.
My death was greatly exaggerated. So, you're the punk I've heard about.
I'm so proud of you. Minion?
What?
Surprise! He's the real hero.
Megamind.
No way.
You know what's good for you, Titan. You'll stay out of Metrocity.
You got it.
For good.
But he could come back. And now all the people believe he's still around. There's so many gaps in this plan. Oh, never mind. Okay, everyone will see the truth.
But there's only one one person I know who calls this town Metrocity. You're not gonna be laughing for long.
The invisible car.
Yikes. I'm really invested in this.
I made you a hero. You did the fool thing all by yourself.
Oh no, you're gonna kill him.
No matter what side you're on, you're always the loser.
That's just not true.
Huh?
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Let's warm it up again.
Enjoy your flight!
Exciting music.
So, this is how it ends.
Ah, yes.
Normally, I'd chalk this up to my last glorious failure. But not today. Olo.
Smart.
Thing about bad guys, they always lose.
Oh, he's not a bad guy anymore.
You won.
Well, I finally had a reason to win. You.
Ah, that's touching. That's some touching shit.
We've had a lot of adventures together, you and I.
We have, Minion.
We won today, didn't we, sir?
Yes, Minion.
Oh, I'm going. I think this is it. I'm going far away.
Oh, what a drama queen.
You know, I'm feeling much better now.
We won! We won! We won!
Yeah, yes.
Get back, you savages!
He's just not used to positive feedback.
That was brilliant. Get back, you savages.
You look pretty good in white.
Megamind, if you please.
There we go.
Hey, my kid can't see.
Sorry, my friend. Way to go, little buddy. I knew you had it in you.
Megamind,
I mean,
defender of Metro City.
probably also should have rebuilt Metro Man's statue. Oh, well, has to answer right now. Just tell you once again.
I'm bad.
Has to answer right now. Just to tell you once again. Who's bad? That was awesome. I thought that was Tina Fey. Jesus, why can I not put it together? Where's the goddamn sequel for this movie? Okay, apparently there is a scene.
Going off the rails on a crazy. Sir, you really need to empty your.
There it is.
Oh, this has been the worst day of my entire life.
Oh, no worries.
I forgot about him. That was awesome. Let's talk about it. I thought that was great. Sincerely, that was awesome. Alrighty. Well, guys, I mean this sincerely. I thought that was amazing. It was one of those movies that felt like it got better as it kept going, you know, and you often don't get to really say that about too many films, and sometimes even with animated movies, you're like, so there's parts of the middle chunk that feel a little bit off, but as it progressed, it got funnier, and it got more emotional, and it got cooler. I mean, what more could you want from a film like this? In some ways, I feel like Megamind, almost said Mega Man. In some ways, I feel like Megamind is a little bit ahead of its time because this, according to Netflix, came out in 2010. And I feel like now, if it came out, it probably would have been more appreciated because, you know, one of the stories I heard circulating around this film is that it wasn't a box office success. Yet the critical and audience reception was not bad. It was actually fairly well received, but it's obviously had more of a resurgence perhaps in the past like year to two. And it's a movie that's been requested for the Real Rejects for quite some time. And then it was like top 10 on Netflix when at the time I'm filming this. I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's make some time to watch this film. And I see why it's garnered so much appreciation. You know, like when you got shows like Boys and Invincible things like that now on the air, which dealt so much with like deconstruction of superheroes. Then you got something like this where, that was just the beginning of the comic book superhero movie boom that we now have that has dominated the industry. When you look at what they do here, it is such a wonderful deconstruction. Like, in so many ways, the plot feels, what if Lex Luthor had defeated Superman? And it even deals with that classic conversation of like, can there be the villain without the hero? That often debate that you do hear surrounding Lex Luthor and Superman, and then you do hear with like Batman and Joker. The great hero versus the great villain. So I think, like, in terms of honoring the superhero genre, the comic book movie genre, I think it did an incredible job. And the animation in itself, I think, is ridiculously phenomenal. Like, this is 12 years old, but damn, it looks so good. There were still so many sequences, especially in its actions, whenever tracking shots they were doing. There were so many sweeping moments that I was in awe of. I could not believe how looks. If this had come out this year, I would still be saying the same thing. They might have fine-tuned a few more things, sure, but for the most part, I still think it looks flawless. It looks amazing. And like the way the city is realized, like, yeah, you do get vibes of something like The Incredibles, but it does feel like it's doing its own thing. And the way they fleshed out the characters, I mean, first off, the voice work is incredible. It is really, really, really phenomenal voice work, because the way they match their expressions with, like, everyone is so perfectly cast, even down to something like a Brad Pitt, who I know has been making the headlines recently for all the greatest news in the world. But Brad Pitt is the kind of name that, like, I love the performer Brad Pitt, don't get me wrong, but it is the kind of name that when I hear Brad Pitt in a voiceover role, and like he only got cast because he's famous, probably still the case, but even he was like perfect for this role. He did an exceptional job. But Will Ferrell as Megamind, I think the intentional choice to constantly maintain that hurt, lost boy quality in the performance, in the expressions, make Megamind the villainous appearance on the outset, but keep those like sympathetic lost boy eyes within the character from beginning to end, help complement the performance so well. Like you really feel like you know this character so early on as just this boy who just feels like he's trying to find something great and feels hurt and wants love. Ultimately, he's just that character who really wants love. And he's not as bad as he probably sets out to be. But I love the kickoff point. I just love that kickoff point of, the Lex Luthor type villain defeating Superman, and then the twists and turns that it did along the way. Like, honestly, there were some things I was able to sort of semi-predict that seemed a bit obvious to me of, hey, it looks like you might actually defeat him. And then it made me go, what's this plot going to be? And then it took an interesting turn for what the plot will be, of having Megamind have this existential crisis and then ultimately trying to produce a hero because he can't feel fulfilled without it. Like trying to create some type of external circumstances to fill that void within him. And then, of course, when he starts creating Titan, in the way they set up Titan is so well, because they have the Hal character played by Jonah Hill, again, wonderfully cast, perfectly cast for it. You have the Hal character. Initially, he does come across like a little bit creepy, but they don't go too full board creepy, because you're like, he's kind of that shy, dweebish guy who's trying to get the pretty, girl who's definitely in like a higher tier category than him. He's trying to get her, but he's not ultimately going to land her. So he does come across creepy, but it's also rooted in such insecurity, and that's what they do with both of their characters, both with Megamind and with Hal, is they make them both so insecure that you feel pity towards them, and even with Hal, but they plant the seeds just right. So by the time he does turn full villain, and the way they are teasing that there's a villain within him waiting to come out was really well executed. It's this like percolating villain within this guy, and I thought it was great. So by the time he does turn and the stakes are that high, and then with the twists and turns, the ones I really didn't see coming was that Metro Man was still alive. And the way they revealed that was really funny. And I like it's sort of an introspective take that they had with Metro Man of going through the motions, and it's like similar. You do one of the great things that I think comic book properties can often do is draw the parallels between hero and villain. And with this film, you do have Megamind, who, after defeating Metro Man, or at least thinks he does, he's going through the motions, and then he needs something different to feel more fulfilled. And then Metro Man was already going through that same path already. He was just ahead of Megamind on that curve. And I like that it led to a moment of, by allowing Mega Man to think he defeated him in the path that it goes on. I thought it was so touching for Metro Man to be hidden amongst the crowd and to cheer him on. Like, yeah, you made the turn, because they could have just kept battling for ages. But the thing that led Megamind down this, how many times have I said Mega Man during this discussion? I've probably said it more than once. But the thing that led Megamind down the path of becoming a hero was Metro Man removing himself from the picture. I think it's pretty cool. I think there's some there's more nuance to this picture than I imagined. Like, walking into this, I hear the voice cast, I hear Will Ferrell's in it, I hear Jonah Hill, Brad Pitt. I just expected a funny film. I wasn't expecting something that was going to be filled with wonder, that was going to have like sweeping animation. Like, I bet there would be good animation. It's Dreamworks Animation, so I expected good animation, but I wasn't expecting something that would leave me in awe over what I was witnessing. Also, Tina Fey as Roxanne, excellent. Oh my God, just another great character. Like, she is treated like that type of female character where the men gawk at her, everyone wants her, and everyone's kind of mistreating her. And the movie doesn't really make an awareness about that. But by the end of the film, I can't help but I can't deny it. I was like, you know what, the friendship and chemistry that is formed. I do like that they did not end this with Megamind and Roxanne ultimately ending up together. Like, when I thought this movie had a real good complexity to me was when the breakup moment did occur, because that's when I was feeling all the feelings. I was like, man, no, Roxanne's totally right to be feeling this. Like, this is manipulative. This is kind of disgusting and horrid. Yet this movie's also having me feel very, very bad for Megamind at the same time, because you really get him. So I wasn't expecting to walk into a movie where the characters were as fleshed out as they are. Like, they're really well done. I even really cared about the relationship between Megamind and Minion. Like, I just watched DC League of Super Pets, and I would certainly rank this movie above that one. And they had kind of a similar thing, instead of Superman was left off with Krypto after being departed from Kryptonite. Did I get that right? After being departed from Krypton. And here, he's left with Minion as his loyal companion, the one to always be this unconditional force for him. So I think the way they fleshed out that relationship was also really well done. Maybe not one of the most nuanced ones, maybe one that's played a little bit more for humor. But by the time they reunite, I thought this movie was just balanced really well. It didn't teeter too much on being over-the-top comedy for me, and it didn't teeter too much and go into some, like, dark, nuanced territory where it lost sight of the kind of family vibe it's actually aiming for. I thought it kept everything at the right pitch and kept it exhilarating and entertaining. So yeah, for what I want from my animated movies, I thought the animation was excellent. I thought the voiceover work was good. I thought there was better commentary than I was actually anticipating. I do feel like this movie, in a lot of ways, was ahead of its time. I think if this had come out now, they'd probably be much more appreciated for what it was ultimately setting out to do. Who did Ben Stiller voice? He voiced Bernard? What? I have the IMDb pulled up in front of me right now. Oh, that's cool. Anyway, yeah, and the riffs on the Superman tale I think are really fun, and I don't know, I mean, what more can you say? I feel like everything was sort of firing on all cylinders here, and it was also a really funny time. So, yeah, amazing superhero film, and one that I'm glad is at least being appreciated now. And according to here, they have like a Netflix series in development. That's cool. No, Peacock series in development. Okay, gotcha. Well, I wonder if the voice cast is returning. Is this intentional? There were parts about Metro Man's performance that semi reminded me of Elvis Presley. Did you guys kind of get the same vibe? That's what I felt like it was. And J.K. Simmons is Warden. Yeah, I love the old comic strip flair to this, and I did find it like very, very heartfelt with some good lessons to be learned too. And it was a believable turn for Megamind. Like, I like if there's one thing I'm sort of craving from this movie is a tad bit of that little extra punch. This is a really big, this is a nitpick. I am craving a tad bit of that little extra punch of awareness of some of the situations, kind of like with Roxanne of how she was treated, but also, it's like Megamind's being touted as this hero at the end of the day, but I'm like, really what he did was solve a problem he caused. So all this destruction of Titan and all this other chaos and everything, like while he had good intentions, it certainly backfired and turned into a catastrophe, putting all these people in harm's way and danger, and maybe some lives were actually cost. But he's being looked at as like this great, phenomenal hero when really could have been some awareness, maybe like even like some joke that just acknowledged like, well, he actually did cause all this, you know. So that a little bit of awareness, I think, would have just been that little added touch, little extra spice for me. But if they did too much awareness throughout, it would have pulled me out. But yeah, guys, it's pretty straightforward thoughts here. I thought it was an excellent film, and I thought it was really funny and wonderfully voiced, wonderfully animated, great music, and I even like the needle drops they chose. I thought they actually complemented the piece well. Sometimes with these animated properties or any film in general, certain needle drops just feel like they're doing it because they have the license to, and they could throw some cool nostalgic music in there. But I thought the needle drops they had in here were perfectly accustomed for every scene. So in that one little craving that I had, I thought this was great. Yeah, I had a blast with this one. So ladies and gentlemen, leave your thoughts down below. You can subscribe, click that bell. Thank you to all who followed us on Patreon. And hey, let's end this with a Tyler Haig. I just wanted to hop here really quick and say thank you for being the amazing, gracious man that you are. Like, I'll be honest. Sometimes I get so busy that I don't take enough time to perhaps go through my social media messages or go through the Patreon messages. You know, once in a while, it's like usually a few times a month, I'm like, all right, I'm going to dedicate like an hour to doing this. Whenever I come across yours, there's a part of me that does feel a little bit bad for not getting back to you earlier enough, because you've been with us for such a long time. You've gifted us with many amazing things, and you've just been this gentle, giving spirit this entire time you've been with us, and you're like the kind of reflection I hope a lot of our audience can be like. There's something inspiring about the sincere nature that you possess. So thank you for lending us your spirit, and thank you for being who you are, because I don't take that part about you for granted. Like, there's not a single negative thing I can say about you. There's something very beautiful about whenever I get to interact with you, and whenever I do take the time to finally get back to people, and especially when I can take the time to reply to you, I always feel good at the same time to be able to interact with you, because it's nice to be reminded of folks like you out there who help support us. So I mean it when I say I love you, buddy. Thank you.